I guess some people have been looking for some information on the upcoming Wolverine game. I mean, a lot of the stuff for this game was leaked in that data breach that Insomniac had. We know a lot of the details for the game, but I guess Game Rant, maybe they just wanted to publish an article on the game just because, I mean, X-Men 97 is pretty hot in the news right now. But I have some news for you. Some news that just dropped today, actually. And that's the Associate Narrative Director's comments that she gave recently in an interview. Now, if you played Spider-Man 2, which was developed by Insomniac as well, I don't know how many people from the two teams are going to cross over, but if you played Spider-Man 1 and then Spider-Man 2, I'm sure you noticed there were some differences, especially with Mary Jane, who, for some reason, I guess I think she transitioned into a man in between the two games because she has quite the masculine face and maybe some other things going on. And there were also some pretty interesting missions, mostly under Miles Morales' quest, like the one where you got to help two male lovebirds set up their homecoming date. Excellent mission. That's what I always wanted to do when I played a Spider-Man game. Help set up gay prom. This game, I don't know what's going to happen with Marvel's Wolverine. It could be good. You never know. We'll have to wait for reviews. But I do think that comments like this are interesting. So Marvel's Wolverine Associate Narrative Director Mary Kenny says every lever must be pulled to push disordered LGBTQ plus agenda. Let's see what she had to say here. So Associate Narrative Director at Insomniac Games, who is working on the upcoming Marvel game, declared that every lever must be pulled in order to push this. So during an interview with Dual Shockers, so this is another outlet. Here is the actual interview. We need to pull every lever we have. Insomniac's narrative director discusses lack of LGBTQ content in video games. What do you mean lack? There's a shitload in video games. It's never enough. Never enough. And I'd like to point out that this report isn't coming from a neutral place. It's coming from GLAAD. GLAAD. And they have their narrative that they like to push. And of course, they want more money rolling in. They want more news. So they're always going to say, oh, it's always lacking. But the associate narrative director says that the report was heartbreaking. She also stated the GLAAD report tells us something key. Games are a way for LBGTQ people to socialize. Isn't it the same for can't everybody use that to socialize? A lot of people socialize in gaming. A lot of people that have personality disorders and social disorders, stuff like that, they also use the games to communicate. This isn't just a way for one group of people to do it. Also, but it also tells us something heartbreaking, that these gamers don't feel that developers are thinking of them when they design games. She continues, there are many LGBTQ plus developers, and we want what players want, to design experiences that tell the player we're here, we're important, and we belong. In order to obtain this, she declared, we must pull every lever we have. Characters, community, support, mechanics, to make it so. Everything needs to have it. Every part of the game. I see Insomniac is on a real one lately. All of these companies are run by activists now. I have no faith in this game. No faith whatsoever in this game. I think this game is going to have quite a few things peppered in it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll definitely wait for reviews before I even pick this up. I'm going to wait for people to play it and give it a real review. And, you know, reading all of this, it just reminds me of that. I don't know if she was from Sweet Baby. It was one of those DEI consultant companies. And there was a woman. It was crazy. I'm pretty sure I did a video or we did a flashcast going over this. But she did an interview, one of these women that works at those companies, talking about how you need to, if you work at one of these places, you need to go into the human resources. You need to go to the developers and your boss and basically imply that if you don't start making these kinds of things a priority, it would be a shame if social media got weaponized against you. It's wild shit. Openly saying that like it's no big deal. And of course, none of the game journalist sites picked that up and reported on it because they all prove it. They love it. But yeah, this Wolverine game just gets worse all the time. And when I played Spider-Man 2, I knew that this game was going to be probably shit. I don't want to say it will be shit because maybe it'll be good. Maybe they'll somehow figure out how to make this all work and it'll be fun. But I'm pressing X to doubt, but we'll see. Anyway, what are your thoughts on all this? Are you surprised? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.